the Special Representative of the United Nations Secretary General to the African Union, and Head of the UN Office to the African Union for his remark.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Ambassador Birtukan Ayano, State Minister for Foreign Affairs of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia, Your Excellency, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, the Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Your Excellency, Selma Malika Haddadi, Deputy Chairperson of the African Union, Your Excellency, Ambassador Bankole Adeoye, Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security of the African Union Commission, Your Excellency, Major General Retired Charles Karamba, Ambassador of the Republic of Rwanda to the Federal Republic of Ethiopia and Permanent Representative to the African Union, Your Excellencies, Commissioners of the African Union, distinguished religious leaders present here today, Excellencies, members of the diplomatic community, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed students. I would like to thank the African Union Commission and the Embassy of the Republic of Rwanda in Ethiopia for convening this year's commemoration of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda under the theme, Remember, Unite, Renew. We are here to remember that the atrocities that were carried out in 1994 in Rwanda, though horrifying and unsettling to this day, were indeed real. We can't neither rewrite history nor deny it. We are also here to remember and honor the victims, united in a common purpose to ensure there is full accountability and perpetrators face justice. And we are here to renew our commitment to prevent the reoccurrence of such atrocities. Yet, we must recognize that despite the pledge of never again after the tragedy of the Holocaust and the obligations contained in the Convention of the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide of 1948, the world failed to prevent the calamity of the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda in 1994, or to act decisively once it became clear that mass atrocity crimes were indeed taking place in the country. There is also a need for profound reflection on the past. For the sake of time, I will shorten my statement. But to really just welcome the decision taken in 2021 to complement the physical memorial with a virtual memorial, as just mentioned by Commissioner Bankole. And the United Nations Office to the African Union is proud to have been associated with the virtual memorial project and looks forward to its full operationalization. Chairperson, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the honor to read the message of the Secretary General of the United Nations on the International Day of Reflection on the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda as follows. Today, we mourn the 1 million children, women, and men slaughtered in the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda. This appalling chapter in human history was not a spontaneous frenzy or horrendous violence. It was intentional, premeditated, and planned, including through hate speech that inflamed division and spread lies and dehumanization. The overwhelming majority of victims were Tutsi, but also Hutu and others who opposed the genocide. As we recall how these crimes came about, we must also reflect on resonance with our own times. These are days of division. The narrative of us versus them is ascendant, polarizing societies. Digital technologies are being weaponized to further inflame hate, stoke division, and spread lies. We must learn from the terrible history of the genocide in Rwanda and act to stem the tide of hate speech, stop disunity and discontent mutating into violence, uphold human rights, and ensure accountability. I urge all states to deliver on commitments made in the Global Digital Compact to tackle online falsehood and hate, to comply with their obligations under international humanitarian and human rights laws, and to become parties to the Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide without delay. On this day of remembrance, let's commit to be vigilant and to work together to build a world of justice and dignity for all, in honor of all victims and survivors of the genocide in Rwanda. That ends the message of the Secretary General. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the time to act is now, and I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for those words. The watchword for this event